Even if there's only one string, it still can compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one balloon, it still can take you somewhere far and high. Even if this is not a luxury house, but we are loving this house.
Loving this house.
Loving this house.
The school starts.
Yes, that's true.
The kids, what bothers parents the most is they're still in holiday mode.
That's true. How fun it is to play outside and also exciting.
They can't concentrate.
How can they do it?
How can they become jobs?
They surely can.
They still can become jobs?
There are many tips.
Oh, really?
Really?
Hey?
That's why we invite experts today to tell us how to make the kids focus on study.
That's the first step of creativity.
Yeah, to become Steve Jobs in the future.
Jobs. Oh, all right.
Yes.
Who we invite today?
Today, we have welcomed Tin Ani from Indonesia. Hello.
Tiani from Indonesia has one child.
The second is also from Indonesia, Elfie. Hi everyone, I'm Elfie.
Elfie from Indonesia has two kids.
The third is Lin Li Tan from Cambodia. Hi everyone.
Lin Li Tan from Cambodia. Okay, over there is our new immigrant sisters. There are two children or three in the family.
Some have three, yeah.
One boy and girl or all girls. They have different kinds of problem.
And
on my left hand?
That's my pretty mother.
The pretty
my
mother.
Good friend. Best friend.
熊佳杰.
Hello, 姐姐.
Xiong Jiajie, the wife of famous actor Li Luo. Okay, here, the second. He is also our friend.
Right, the doctor.
Children behavior expert, Wang Hongze, Dr. Wang. Hello, everyone. Wang Hongze, children behavior expert, CEO of Children Development Association. And the third one is rare to TV programs.
She's here special for us.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are so honored.
That's great.
Specialized in writing,
Yes.
expert of child education. She writes a lot. Juju Mommy. The famous Peng Juxian, Teacher Peng.
Hello, Mrs. Pong. Hi, everyone.
Peng Juxian, famous book writer, has three children. First, we're going to see what's the problems happening to your kids. First of all, let's see the first question. Does your kids' learning always fail and behind to catch up? Will they, Jiajie?
My son would have this kind of problem because his sister used to study in bilingual school, Chinese and English kindergarten. So I also think to send the brother too because the sister adapts very well. But it didn't happen to the brother. First he goes because the sister was doing well. She didn't cry at all. She kept singing English songs and sometimes something like go to school. She keeps on talking. We thought the school is great and nice, but it didn't happen to the brother.
You thought after all you
Yeah.
two created them. Supposed to be the same.
The same, but they're different because the brother goes there, whether Chinese English teacher or foreigner, he can't speak Chinese at all. So he's totally out of situation. He couldn't understand at all when first got in. After 6 months, there was a PT event. The mother can go to school and observe the kid. And my son was like, I saw my son, all the kids raise their hands, say, me, I wanna answer. But my son was like this. He didn't know what to do. So I was worried and wondering what he had learned for the last 6 months. I thought he didn't understand. So I talked to the teacher. I don't think my kid can catch up.
You're worried,
He doesn't
right?
get it, and I'm very worried. I told the teacher if we can bring the books and also the CD back. I take them back so I can help him to review at home and let him back to school. Although he study math reach 100%, those kids, some of them are really good. They may get 10 and they can speak fluently. But my son, I probably know I asked him what they learned today. He would maybe tell me around 50%. I realized from this book he brings back home. I still think the parents should review for the kids at home.
Yes. So you're also doing hard works.
Let's ask Annie, will your kids do this? So far he's fine because in my case, when he was in elementary, I worried about his English. So I sent him to cram school. He had his additional class from the first grade. I was worried that he can't catch up with other kids. Yeah, can't catch up with the kids. Yeah.
So the result of your kids going to cram
Yes.
school, do you think they're getting into the problem that Jaji has?
But she's using her heart. She really is. She even refused with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
At first, he didn't want to go, but I really worried about him because I think the language is also important. So I was pushing him. And now we have another issue that his mathematics. But I don't think he needs it. But he told me, Mommy, but I really like math. I want to go for the class. He said that.
okay, this is
How about
Annie's case.
Alfie? Basically, they can catch up the study. The problem is my two kids, they do everything slowly. That is really a headache for me. Yeah. For example, waking up. It takes too much time just to wake up. So slowly, right? Yes, very slow. Probably it's because my own genes.
You also do things slowly?
Yeah. They wake up very early. Around 6:30 already wake up.
But they're just rolling on the bed?
Yeah, rolling. It's like barbecue. Everything moves so slowly. Yeah, very slowly, very slow like that.
Okay,
about
this is
you?
Alfie's.
My daughter is fine. My son in elementary, actually, the teacher named me as supervisor mom. Always aside. From first grade to fourth, I was next to him all the time and also like an eraser mom. Erase whatever he writes. Me too.
You too?
You too? Because you know the kids, when they start to learn writing, you must write it neatly. Just it being printed or their writing later might be messy. It's really hard. I thought this method, it's okay at first, but when he's older, I can't really do it again. This will damage his confidence. He'll keep waiting for mommy. Mom, is it okay? Waiting for me. Is it okay, Mom?
Oh, dependent.
Actually, my three kids already passed the learning stage. 3. One in junior, 2 in elementary. Actually, I think eraser mother is okay, just how to be. Because to the kids, whenever he writes your intents on his side watching, he will feel the huge pressure. And he will start to reject all the writing learning. Then he will reject the whole study. So what I recommend is you can be the mother, but just how we define. Such as the kid might write a line. At first, he write a line. We check it. Does you think let him finish all before we check? Yes. But here comes a question for my son. Mom, do you check one by one or you check one nail is done? Then you'll erase all and I will do it again. This is annoying. From this you can see the personality. From what I've learned from the experience, they don't like to be aside, being watched and supervised. I really suggest we can set a detailed checkpoint. The detailed checkpoints. When the kids get more familiar and his writing skill is also raised, maybe from 2 lines to half page or 1 page or check after all is done. This is something you do gradually. And the slow action we mentioned, the first grader, actually they don't have time concept. What they think is all time is a play. They're afraid there's no time. So I suggest starting from first grade, gradually, probably second grade, learn how to read the time. But maybe first grader already can read the clock, so maybe we can let them feel how the time passed by.
How about Dr. Wang? Well, we just talked about the concept of repeat and eraser mom. It relates to many things, such as Li Chan's kids already told her, Mom, can you erase one by one? Please don't erase all after I finish. He's out of confidence on writing. He's afraid being erased. That's why he hopes you can do it one by one. The learning attitude will become passive. Taiwanese mothers, they always concerned about the need. But the foreign mothers, they actually let them flow. It's not they don't care, but they... How's the difference between Eastern and Western mothers?
1是什么？
拍手，
2是
捂耳朵，
3是拍脚。OK， 好，2、1、3。
二一三，
哎，还不错，1、2、3。
1、2、3，
好，3、1、2。
3、1、2。
好。
But the foreign mothers, they actually let them flow. It's not they don't care, but they concern is the position, their sitting position, and their concentration. And you can tell the focus point on the kids of their learning is different from East and West.
Yes.
The first and second grader, they just upgrade from kindergarten. Their learning used to be listening because there are many rhythms and also singing.
Yes.
And it becomes visual learning plus writing in first grade. Something like this. They need some time to adapt themselves. But most of the mothers will be over-tense, over-concerned, pushing and supervising at the beginning. This could cause the passive behavior.
I want to remark something. I think many kids there's a sense of achievement. If we all forget to, because we check on the first grader how they write, mostly are ugly. But it's hard for us. We easily forget to compliment them. I totally agree with Dr. Wong. What he mentioned, we should ignore the writing result, but instead to ask their self-motivation. This is for a long term. This is supposed to be the final achievement, which is more important.
Right. Clinically, we often have the consulting with the parents. We often see a problem is repeating mistake. Many mothers often tell us that it's been erased many times, teach many times, but still can see from the test. Still wrong,
How is
however
it possible?
is. Yeah, what would it be? I often ask them back, those mothers who came to me, because it's you who learned the word, not them.
Oh, the
Because
mother
you're-
learn it.
Yeah, because those difficult words are mommy who practices on.
That's how mommy learns.
That's how it is.
Yeah, I finally got the answer. Mothers sometimes they learn because actually it herself, not the kids.
Yeah, it's just because to submit a beautiful work and get a A plus like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then how do we develop concentration? Is there any small games that can help us to let the kids be more relaxed?
Focus.
How about we play a concentrating game? Everyone here can do this together. Later, when we hear one, we clap our hands.
Clap hands
Clap
on one.
hands on one. And when you hear two, cover your ears by hands. Yeah.
Cover the ears.
Three is use your hand to pat your leg.
Pat the legs.
Okay, let's review again. What is one?
Clap hands.
And two, cover ears. And three,
Pat the legs.
is pat the legs. It seems to be very easy. Let's practice, okay? Focus, don't interrupt. Lauren, did you sleep well? Okay, 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3.
Not bad. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2.
Ah, okay, that's good.
Wow.
It's good. Well, we just did 1, 2, 3. This game is to inspire kids in listening concentration. It can also motivate their CQ development of brands. It can help them to pay more attention. Okay, then there's another one.
Yeah, next one.
Do your kids always miss out whatever they hear from you?
Is it like that? In my case, my kids on their daily principles because the sister her homework barely I don't have to worry, such as English I don't understand at all, so you have to ask your teacher. I can help to teach you. But she gets good score on the test, so I don't worry about the homework. But in daily lives, daily principles, I worry a lot because her school bag is like a garbage bin. Her test papers can't even fit in the bag. It's like a dump. And I need to sign, I need to make it flat, and after I sign, sometimes I forget to sign. So she can't give it back to the teacher, a real headache.
How comes a test paper can be so difficult?
And there was once I already think that I could even scream. Sometimes also out of control.
Lost control.
Or the punishment. I've tried them all. Okay, once I tried to be calm and I wrote to her, if I see anything like this in the bag and the papers are not in the file holder, if it happened again and I see you watching TV, I will unplug all the TV, everything. And you have to finish the homework before 8. I wrote it before 8 o'clock. You have to finish or I'll cancel your permission to go out with friends. And I leave it on her desk. The day she finished at 7:45. Improved. Finish soon. Because her TV, all the TV plugs will be pulled off. You will never, I wrote, you will never watch
so
TV.
serious.
So serious, very serious. So you can go out with your friends. Does it work?
Of course it does, because sometimes it's been tired hearing some of the kids even got dizzy, So Jia made a very good example turning the method how to remind.
Yes.
I commonly become a screaming mother. I let go my quality. You'll find your kids become more passive.
Yeah.
So we should write down the rules like a contract. But the important is you need to do it literally, including the punishment. All the rules that you set up, there's no exception. Sometimes the kids need a real punishment. They will get cautious. But we usually give them one more chance, two more chances. You want to be a gentle mother, then you will be forced to think on hardcore mom, lazy child.
Yeah. I see.
Do your kids having this? Ignore what they hear?
Ignore. This too. Because she likes...
What is the interest of Annie's daughter which bothers her?
那他没有最害怕的失去的
有，
怕失去
就是
的东西吗？
我把你送回那个外婆家印尼。
他发现你都没有送去，
我不要
对
送到那个。
我女儿有一次、
所以
她有在做好功课吗？
对对，有
就有效。
就有效了，
有效。后来就
最害怕的是
也没有啊，也没有送我到国外去。
Do your kids happen this? Ignore what they hear?
Yeah, ignore. This is true. Because she loves to collect garbage.
Huh?
Garbage. There are some DM with pictures. She'll collect and do the paper cut. That is, she'll make something like this. Look at this one. I think she said this is a bag. And she drew something. This is the style. And there is...
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But she made a lot of this. That's why I think our house is like a dumpland. That is it. She gave me this one on Mother's Day. It has many pictures and the cake and then the bag mommy's like. Yeah. Oh, so cute. Yes, a very nice kid. Yeah, she likes to collect some DM and she will cut it and make some of those. She even made a book. Lovely puppy, cute puppy at the desk. This is my daughter's name, Ding Wenwen. And what's inside? She said this is her watching flowers.
So good.
And this is playing water, so it's wet and the water splash out like that. Yes.
Oh, that is fine.
Yeah, but I
So
think
you don't like her collecting
that's
things?
what makes our place very messy. Many things are kept at home. She doesn't allow me to throw away. I have to keep it. I just have to keep it.
You have to
keep
keep
it.
those.
Since she was 4 to 5 and we still
Annie,
keep
she
it.
only collects some papers, right? Does she collect bottles?
No, not the bottles.
Does she any cans?
Yeah, she does. She puts some stars inside until it's full and then cover it. And outside, she uses some sparkling chips for decoration in a circle or something like that.
Oh, it's okay. She didn't collect a lunchbox bag.
I think now she's 2nd grade. She will collect more and more things, more and more.
But she didn't listen to you?
No, she does what she wants. How about Elvie? I send my kids to daycare since they're young, so no problem with homeworks. But he also has English assignment. Everyone seems to concern on English because I'm afraid I make it worse. My Chinese is not so good, so cram school for English and do homework after that. But from 1st to 5th grade, he never wanna do homework by himself. So I have to give him schedule every day. For example, if you wake up on weekend, then I write on Friday night. Make up the bed on his schedule. Brush teeth, breakfast, 1 hour break, homework. I won't call you anymore. You are 5th grader. But he never does it. He only says, okay, but never does it. I have to keep nagging him. Did you find solution? Not so far. Keep nagging him is my solution now.
Nagging.
Yeah. Let's ask the expert for the solution. I think it might be perhaps you don't have an alternative punishment at the end for him. I am mean, but maybe he's used
Is
to
that
it.
a punishment?
He would only feel it's annoying, so he does it. Because he thinks it's annoying, but there are 2 results if he didn't do it. That's what he has to be responsible to the result. If he has no homework to hand over, the teacher will punish him. First is to let him to face the consequences.
I did punish him.
After the few
That
times
you can't play if you don't finish.
okay.
No TV.
Okay, yes.
He's okay with that. Anyway, he's just like,
He's
Doesn't
okay with no
matter.
TV.
Yeah.
Which means that
Whatever.
pressure may not be the thing he cares. There must be something he cares.
There's
be.
a must.
Isn't anything else that he fears to lose?
Yes.
I told him I'll send him back to Indonesia living with my mom. I said, you can't stay there. There's international school. Or the one I went to is also good enough. Yeah, you can go there. Does he really think that you mean it?
Yes.
Does he
At
think
first
that
he
it's
was
real?
really
afraid. He would cry for it. But after a few
I
times,
don't
he
wanna
realized
go
it's
there.
not true. So did he do his homework?
yes, he did.
Then it works.
It
works.
And later on, he knows it. I wasn't sent overseas. Listen, do your kids have the same problem? I think yes. I guess most of kids will do, but just do it in different
The
ways.
level.
Yeah.
Give an instance.
What kind of, for instance? Let's talk just what happened lately. Because my daughter's playing tennis. I remember every time I pick her up before we're going back, I'll take her to the court. I'll tell her how to serve the ball and what to do when playing in the game. But sometimes when she's playing, those reminders I gave her are gone. Totally. She totally forget what I told her. And when she finished, she told me, Mom, I know what you said, but I just cannot do it. Then I think I can't blame on her on this. Sometimes what we say, she knows, she understands, but she just cannot do it. She told me what you said about the serve, how to play, and how to feel the game. Yeah.
So what to
Yes. She said, but when I play, I forget what you said. But all I remember,
And
I
she
remember.
told you so. What did you
Yeah,
answer?
what did you do?
I told her because in the court, actually, the one who doesn't play in the game might not be able to understand. So I personally feel the same with the kid. I told her it's okay because if mommy plays, I'd forget too because nervous. And when you're playing, as long as you practice more, you will not forget. Because of your lack of practice, then you will forget. I just want to feel the game.
We can see how thoughtful they are on the kids,
very
right?
thoughtful.
They are thoughtful on the education. I think the development of the kids, this is a mutual issue. They also observe the parents keep changing. This is important because you keep asking the kids to change, but the kids are also doing the same. Mom, I'm playing something. Do you really play with me? This is the case we see a lot, that many parents monitor the kids watching TV or a cartoon. They will forbidden the kids, but I ask the parents frequently, do you know what the kids are watching? Have you ever accompanied them like this? How to do is important. In the education philosophy, it's a company, sympathy, a method to grow along. What we just heard from the mothers, they are doing great on this. Back to our subject. Many kids will ignore what they hear. This annoys the parents. This type of the kids belong to those who don't like to think. Their lifestyle is undisciplined. There are a group of kids belong to naturally romantic, right? Right?
We talked about this last time.
Yeah. And then in this way, there are still some games to play to train our brains. Here, it's time to another
again.
test. Here it comes again.
Okay.
Thunders, don't run away. Okay. How much should we add to make 3 into 10? 7. How about 4? 6,
Six.
7, 3.
Three.
Good. Then later when you see my sign, then you tell me the numbers which makes the total become 10. For example, how much do you say?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So nervous.
I give 2, 7, 4. Then you answer 8, 3, 6. Exactly. Okay, inspire the kids. Inspire them. Don't let them be romantic naturally. Bring it to the learning. Okay, here, focus.
8.
8, 6, 4. Points good. Now only one quiz.
3, 7, 3.
Oh, good. And see, you can do this on weekend at home. And play this game with your romantic and ignoring children, okay? Let's see the next problem. Do your kids hold a pen correctly? Love handicraft?
My younger one, the second, his pen holding position is not correct. Usually we use 3 fingers to hold a pen, but my kid, when he hold a pen, he only uses 2 fingers. And the other finger is like fist shaped, so his position is like this. So I teach him how to write for long, but probably it relates when he was young, because his sister learned how to write. She used bigger pen, color pen, or triangle one. But there are many pens on the desk. When he was young, he saw the sister drawing with the automatic pencil, the thin one. So he took it and drew anything with his sister. And the two of them, I didn't concern too much when they were young. But until the time he really needs to learn how to do it, he becomes like this. Use 2 fingers. And I told him the third finger should be like this. Yeah. It's like counting money. The pen. Or you'll waste a lot of energy. You'll be easier to feel tired. I told him that. And I was writing with him together. But he still can't help to change. It is hard to change. Yeah, it's like nothing to do, yeah. So this bothers me a lot.
Does he like handicraft?
Both my kids love handicraft. This is my daughter's. These are what they made.
是对的，问题是他很用力到现在5年级就会，他的这边的肉都会变硬，
长茧了，
就好像我在打扫除的那个。5
年级就长茧了。
对，我说你读书读那么辛苦哦，
小朋友写不久，应该很快就不想写。
是不是我给他读功力的问题？因为才几，
功力没关系。
Does he like handicraft?
Both my kids love handicraft. This is my daughter's. Yes, these are what they made. We play with them together since young. These are Lego. These two are Lego. Every time my daughter did well in score at school, she said, "Mom, let's buy Lego." She told you that? The happy memory when she's young is playing Lego.
That's sister.
This is the sister.
Are you an
yes.
expert now?
Yeah, I think the sister is both my boy doesn't like. He doesn't like doing this. He likes doing math, such as if we go a parking lot, he'll check the rate. Oh, 30 per hour. 2 hours is 60.
He calculates.
He'll calculate, yeah. And this parking lot is 100. Mommy, here's more expensive, here's cheaper. And park
This
for
is
several
nice,
hours.
huh?
Mom, let's
nice.
park here from now
Cookies
on.
maybe not able to handicraft either,
Probably.
right? Annie?
Let's ask Annie. When he holds a pen, the pen is toward forward, not back, like this. He's like this. And the hand holding like so low.
It's like calligraphy.
Yeah. And the pen is toward forth. And until now, the pen holding support I bought, he is holding correctly if he use it. But if I don't pay attention, he will still write like this. Can he write a word like this? He is like this, yeah. Write like this. He said, "Mom, my hand hurts." That's because you're holding it wrong. I told him so.
The kids nowadays still have the
Yeah.
problem. How about Alfie?
My first cat's position is correct. The problem is the strength. She uses too much strength. Her hands here becomes
Callous.
hard. Yeah, it's like when I clean the house.
When she's only
that-
5th grade?
Yes, he said, why you put so much strength, Meme? Her position is correct. It is not wrong, but the strength is the issue. Her pen might not last for a few days before it's broken because her strength. Oh, it will be break. Too much strength.
She has power.
Her hand over here, it became hard. It became...
Callous.
Yeah, like a callus. My second kid is in a public school. Foreign civil has discount, so it's a joy. No need to be hard in kindergarten. Just let him be happy. And the government says they can learn at 5.
Writing.
Now I start to worry.
Why?
I start to teach her writing during the summer.
Because for the elementary.
And she does it right. Position is correct, but the hands is like this. Who teach you that?
See? Bend over.
But she does it. Her hands. It's strange, yeah. The kid won't last long. She will give up very soon. I thought, is it because the public school? Because
It's not about the school.
No, it's not.
Gotta clarify that. It's not because the public school.
I fear that the position won't be correct if they start too early. So it's about 2-3 months in big class to start holding a pen. They used to draw only. I asked my husband, why does your girl write like this? Is it because the teacher? That's your girl's problem. It's not possible. It's okay, take her time. First grader will be better.
Oh.
Okay, how about
How
the
about
time? It's not because if the school is public or not. My kids also go to public school. We used the device when they were young. Right, it's for him to let him likes holding pen. I bought different shapes and color.
I also bought
Yeah.
a lot.
Later on, it's for decoration.
For deco.
Right, because he's using his left hand, not right hand. And in the kindergarten, the teacher changed him into right hand. So now he told me that, Mom, why did you change me into right-handed? I would be cool if I keep using my left hand, right?
There are many tips many parents are feeling bothering. Actually, in our book, there is a graphic telling this. It's a picture telling the development how to use a pen. Just like we mentioned, many mothers talking about incorrect poses. It's before 3 years, so your kid. If they're
it's
over
too
3,
late.
if your kids are already older, they're supposed to have a correct pose to hold a pen. It's an issue for many kids to learn how to hold a pen. So today, we should teach how to hold it correctly, right? Okay, let's welcome Dr. Wan to show us what the device is. How to teach the kids holding a pen is really headache for many parents. Many kids, in order to write well, they create many strange poses, including the one toward forward.
Really?
So first of all, pen should toward to yourself. Teach the kids to lift the wrist over here, lift it up. Right, about 30 degrees, yes. And when do the writing, 3 fingers should be apart, can cross over.
I see.
We can see many adults, even adults will do that. The thumb will put too much strength.
Yes.
You will discover many writing from the kids seems tough, hard, like that, like sculpturing, problem like this.
kids
A lot.
Elvis
Even
kid.
grow callous at 5th
He broke
grade.
the pants. He broke the pants.
Actually, it's easy to deal with. Kids of 1st grade, we will suggest if it's really hard to practice, they can start from triangle pens because the pen itself will allow your 3 fingers to put on 3 different dimensions. Yeah, this is also a good method. Another issue is choosing the device wisely because many people using the device, they buy those small ones. Yeah, from the
It's not
stationery.
working.
No,
Yeah.
when the kids holding the device, they will hold totally the device in their hands. It's like there's no device at all.
Yeah. it's
So
the
there
same.
are some treatment type, like this one is bigger. We will ask the kids to put their thumb, forefinger, middle finger on 3 dimensions. And it's bigger, so he can put his jaw of hand over here to support. Then the writing pose will be correct. So you don't buy the small ones, the tiny one, and think about if the weight can help to change their position. But actually, the smaller, the worse incorrect concept. And this treatment type device actually is more helpful to the kids.
You don't choose the
Yeah.
small one. Yeah, not the small one.
Exactly. Right. And there's one more tips. We often suggest them to do some fingers warm up before start the homework to warm up the fingers muscle.
The warm up.
And how to warm up? And those you have pen, please follow me. Move with the pen like this and back and forth.
No?
Yeah, here, Poren. You can do it again. Move like this, back and forth, or back and forth.
Back and forth.
It's good. Before the homework, we can do something like this. Here, Shatao, let's do this. Right, move forward, backward. Right, moving back and forth, we call ants climbing tree, a little game. Yes, do the homework after this warm-up exercise. His muscle of hand will be ready. So you won't be hurt before everything is ready to write.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is correct.
This is correct method. There's another one, again for fingers. Here, let's put our fingers
Let's do together.
just like a camera for finger and with the thumb. And we can do the stairs climbing. Yeah, there's always a connecting point. Keep doing
Wait,
this.
let me
Let's
think.
do it together. Can be separated. Right, and get faster.
Yeah.
Okay, move like this. You can also add. You can also use thumb with middle finger.
Thumb and middle finger.
Why? Because when we write, we need to use 3 fingers. Right. Keep doing this before doing the homework. Master, let's give a
works.
sign.
So this is very easy. Yeah, very
Yeah,
easy.
very easy. When your kids are in 1st or 2nd grade, or when their homework gets more, and you find out they are moving slowly, you can play this game if they can finish. All right, thank you. Thank you, Jia. All right.
Wow.
People say a character shows at the age of 3. The pose of pen holding could affect brain development and the handicraft. What goodness is handicraft for kids? And how to do it? How do we understand this?
Actually, the kids have many inspirations. They not only want to speak, the kids often talk to themselves, like play toys. That's the process of socialization and review. But when they see something very touching, they want to draw or use some parts. The parts I mean is not necessarily blocks. Of blocks are toys which are nice and better to build it. Such as little boys, they must know train. They won't see things and define from the point of view of adults. For example, the kid might want to play train. He may just combine some chairs. He'll think it's a train. He won't think it's a chair. That's what makes he thinks it can show his inspiration. So sometimes the kids would need many things. We just help to collect. We have many big cartons at home. They often do like recyclers. So I was touched by Annie, what she mentioned. When Ponran asked if they collect bottles, my kids do collect bottles. Yeah, every day it's like recyclers. After 3-4 days, he said he made bottle boat by PET bottles.
Wow, when he finally
A
made
bottle
it.
boat?
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't show it. After all, he made so many things. Then I realized that is his inspiration. That is his sensation. There was once I saw him using the medical cup with some bamboo chopstick to build a motorcycle when he was 4.
When he was 4?
Right. He used his imagination, ability to duplicate. He already has an image in his mind and he wanted to present his touch of inspiration. Then I realized there is no distance between the inspiration and the material. Otherwise, when his inspiration shows there's no material, he would,
Hard to express.
it will disappear.
Teacher Pong, please tell us the story of this one.
They make a play and they ask us to be the audience.
Oh.
And this year, I just let him play. So I put some boxes too. Whatever the materials are, like mask, cloak, I just let them build them. When they want to do the acting, they just use it. This year, 3 of them want to make their own movie. Yeah. At the end is they film their movie. Yeah, they
Impressive.
edit themselves. This is because the movie Planet of the Apes. And they really
the
love
apes.
apes. Yeah. They started to build something at home. They found there's woolen, so he started to decide the ape and started to study the orangutan, gorillas, and chimpanzee. And also this, such as after they watched San Goyen Yi, boys love battle things, so they started to study Chinese weapons. Boys like to be heroes. And the reasons push them to be heroes will inspire many creativities, inspiration. So they wanted to build weapons and Google on internet all kinds of Chinese weapons and made all the Chinese weapons. And at that moment, if they couldn't find the materials, because I put many sparkling tapes, actually, they don't like those other had already designed, such as Lego or design blocks. They would think this is a limit to their creativity. Of course, I'm not saying you cannot play, but to let the kids to build and design something from small parts and materials. At the end, he would put all the things of life inside. That's the moment they really create 100% of creativity, a kind of expression. So I think if you expect the kids build their creativity, why not put some boxes at home to let them collect all kinds of the materials? He likes to draw. Let him have the papers and pen when he gets back. He would also search from where he lives. From the point of the Montessori, kids have romance with the environment. What they want to show, they will keep looking from it if there's something they need. When they find it, they will create. And the topic of creation is also inspired by their lives. Such as these play cards. When his brother plays magic, he thinks his brother lack of cards. He drew all the cards one by one.
He drew this?
He drew this.
I won't know it's painted at the quick
Yeah.
glimpse.
54 pieces.
Yeah. And he made a box as a gift for his brother. Tell him to use this. Of course, the kids are naive. You can't do magic using that. But you can see the reason why he has that inspiration. Because he saw the subject to create from his life. I think the most touching is the kids are really like Montessori said. They're in love with the environment. Yeah. So they're ready. This is my third kid. Because he really wants an iguana, but iguana is a foreign species. If you keep it, it will grow until 80 centimeters in a year.
Oh.
That's why many people will abandon it after 2 years.
Abandon.
Yeah. So the animal nurse told us that we better not to keep the animal, but my kid really wanted. The motivation and the heart will push him. Yeah. He painted it. Not just paint. He made one. He made an iguana.
That is a model.
He used construction paper. He'll look for the green papers at home. Very soon, everywhere in the house, all the
Iguanas
drawers
everywhere.
were open. No. It's all the papers, all types of paper. I put them in a box. He'll look for it. If he thinks it's like the color of iguana, he would keep it and make what he has in his mind. And this work, this is a creation. Why? This is what he wants, not something that is already designed. Like this one from the movie Avatar. Boys want to be archers. So,
That's so cute.
Yeah, so they pick up the branches on the way back and those with beautiful curves and start to design.
They made
Yes.
that? Wow,
Yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah. The origins of kids' creation is hidden in their lives. You have to observe more. So you encourage the kids to approach something natural. Yes, there is one more thing. We should postpone the timing for the kids to use digital and electronic products because the world is too interesting. There's much more to explore. But once the kids addict to those, they climb trees when we were kids. Right. They won't stop once they learn. It's true. All the focus on the game because the game is more
But Teacher
interesting.
Pong and Dr. Wang, what if they already start?
Right.
We still can make your life interesting through the experiences. First, if you already use those products, what we fear is to influence their creativity. Because they are playing design games. But you can see from Teacher Pong's boy, they play their own design within the limited resources to change. So I often play the game with my students. You only have this, and there may be a cardboard or maybe a log and maybe a tape. Here, I want a helicopter. So hard.
It's hard.
He still can make one for 2 hours. In between is the brainstorm and think, and that is creation. But 2 hours the same, you play, eat products, time flies soon. But others use all the brain cells to think, how should I make something like that? Right. What we fear is the kids lost their creativities because the fast growth of 3D
They
products.
only play that.
And also the cram school. Nothing left.
true.
All the inspirations are
Yes.
gone. That's why we wish they can make their own hands and make it by their only limited resources to inspire their creativity. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, just like Teacher Paul mentioned, let the kids be in love with the environment.
Yes. Yes. With
The environment. And they build the creativity to become jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every kid has the chance to become Steve
Jobs. Don't fear to recycle, isn't it? And don't fear to be judged. And don't think you have nothing to do if the kids in daycare. All their growth is bonded with you. They grow because the interaction.
Yeah,
Dr.
and
Wan also
accompanied
mentioned.
to do what they like to do.
Yeah, the kids, they're here to make us grow too. This is also a nice
Yeah,
idea.
that's right. To be a kid again. Isn't
Right.
it nice?
This is a very good
right.
concept. Loving this
Loving
house.
this house.
Thank you all to
Thank
join us in the show
you. Thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.